Welcome Aries to the channel. It's Robin here with Aries Fire Tarot. So how's it going? And welcome to the channel, guys. I'm just getting ready to do Star Guide reading for January 2020. So this is going to be a message, and I'm going to tap into your guides. Usually I would tap into my guides, but we're going to focus on channeling message from your guides and whoever they are. You know, could be your archangels, could be, you know, I'm really getting a message here that some of you could be star seeds and not even know it. So I'm being actually asked to give you guys the cue to go and look at any sort of symptoms or causes that you could be a star seed and sort of follow that path. So let me know if you're a star seed or if you have a hunch that you're here to do something a little bit different. I do feel like there's plenty of light workers and warriors on the channel here, people here to help raise the vibration of the planet. So pretty interesting. Let me know what you find out about that, guys, and let's have a look here at your present situation and any conflicts around that and how we can resolve it for you in January 2020. So I'm going to jump right into the reading. Got some really interesting impressions that you guys could have some like powers that you're not quite aware of. Like some of you could be really just coming into an awakening of what your value and purpose is on this planet. So let's see what your present situation is here. So we've got the Four of Swords here, guys. So this is kind of an interesting card, especially coming off of like the holiday celebrations, like whatever it is that you celebrate, you follow. It's probably a busy time for people. Can be a lot of pressure, and you know, it could be lost on a lot of people that, you know, some people are alone for the first time this year, or maybe being alone for many years in a row, and that causes its own stress. Maybe you've really been missing somebody because it's your first holiday season without them. Or maybe you're just exhausted by being alone, and you know, you're kind of been looking for your soulmate or whatever, and kind of waking up, you know, and who you're sharing the holidays with, you know what I mean? So I'm getting an impression here to take it easy on yourself, you guys. If your present situation is that maybe you've been through a lot in 2019, and 2020 so far isn't looking any better, you know, facing the same sort of issues and challenges repeatedly, and that's okay. It's gonna build your strength. So, but try to master that in a little somehow. You know, I do a video on a Zen routine, and it's an intentional way on keeping myself collected and gathered and feeling like okay with everything. And something I heard a while ago is it is because it is, and it sort of takes the why me factor out of it a little. So your present situation is to be sort of mindful of what is happening around you and how it's making you feel, and take a break from pressuring yourself. And if you're an empath like me, and you had to go through a lot of whirlwind celebrations, or you know, it was your first holiday without, you know, a pet or a significant other, really take time for yourself for healing purposefully. Let's see if there's any cause of conflict here, Aries. So you've got the Emperor, so you could be trying to factualize your way out of a very emotional situation. You know, I don't know what your family's like, but anyway, like it can be a very stressful time for families and like that. So really, you know, you're gonna have to release and somebody could be kind of lecturing you on how you should feel. So that could definitely be a cause of conflict for you. Like either you're trying to coach yourself out of a emotional black hole, or somebody else is, and it's not doing you any good. Like what you really need is quiet Zen time. You don't need anybody coming in and saying, oh hey, this is how you should feel about this, and why aren't you doing any better, because it's been 3 years. It's not anybody's business to come in and tell you how you should manage your emotions when it comes to healing. So this is what I'm seeing here, the cause of conflict, and it could be your other half there, Aries, coming in and like when you're trying to recover and saying, oh, get up and go do something, so you're really being probably antagonized by either yourself or by somebody else. And I'm not feeling very comfortable, so let me move here, guys. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back here. So yeah, so being put on a bit of a forced rest, and stop letting people in your bubble, like definitely. So let's see any changes needed to face challenges. So the card I pulled is the 7 of Cups. So just realizing that there's possibilities out there after, and I do see a certain amount of trauma out there. You could be bringing trauma from childhood into your current reality, and nothing brings up trauma like family. If you have to see people and you'd rather not, or maybe you don't really care for your family but you spent time with them anyway, or like I said before, it's your first season without somebody, so just knowing that the world has more to offer you. There's no finish line. It could have felt like a finish line, and you wanted to collapse in a heap and let somebody sweep you up and toss you out in the bin, but that's not going to happen probably for a while. So just being able to recognize that you're not done here on this earth, and the earth isn't done with you. So that you probably have a mission to fill, like I was saying before. And it's really unfortunate that people that have the most to offer the world in the way of like raising vibration and helping people out just seem to be tested the most, so it's so you can recognize the pain in other people and help them heal. And that's it can be a really big burden for a healer. So just really know that there's still more for you to do. There's still lots of options for happiness out there. So really just keep on forward focus, you guys. And let's see what your strengths are, Aries, because sometimes you really need to hear that. So you have the 9 of Cups. So you could be really coming into this season where, you're just going to start connecting with people that you feel are more your soul tribe, people that you feel that you're destined to be with. And you could have had people removed recently from your life, and that's for a reason, and it's to allow people that you connect with, that you resonate with on a more like on a real level, you know what I mean? Like you really can open your heart to people, and even if it's people that you just met, you might feel like, wow, I really feel like I know this person and I could say anything to them. There's not going to be a need for filters, and they might not even be in the same city as you. You could even be meeting sort of the love of your life, and they might not be close to you geographically, but there's an opportunity here, and you can see this. We go from the 7 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. So just recognizing all these options out there, and the cups are really related to your emotions. So there's a lot of, there's opportunity for you to feel again and feel really deeply. And then the 9 of Cups is going to bring you a little bit closer to feeling who you are. So there's definitely a step in between here. So you just need to work on that a little bit. And that's why we have the 4 of Swords. So your healing is going to actually connect you to people who you are meant to be with, even though it could feel like it took a long time to get there, right? So let's see if there's any other challenges, guys. And I pulled the Ace of Swords, so I'm not really seeing any other challenges here for you. And this is just a magnificent card. You just have to sort of allow yourself to know that it's okay for you to succeed. It's okay for you to grow past any pain that you could have been like dragging along behind you for however many years. It's okay, guys. So your challenge might be just to accept victory, regardless of any emotional catastrophe. And I know Aries, this can really happen for you guys, because you feel so deeply, and people kind of look at Aries like nothing ever phases an Aries. And that's because a lot of things for Aries happen underneath the surface, underneath the facade. So you could be really feeling in pain and not allowing this to come in, but you do deserve it. And just remember, you have so many options for happiness here. You just have to let them come in. So guys, let's see what your outcome is going to be here. So we have the High Priestess. And I always feel like the High Priestess, she brings in like her own sort of era. You know, I feel like you guys are going to start living life on your own terms in 2020. It's like everything else, you know, you're going to be able to bring that all to closure. It's going to be a part of you, but it's not going to continue to bring you the pain that it did before. You know, you're going to be able to touch a memory without it bringing you to your knees. You know what I mean? You're just going to feel like a new version of yourself, and really strong. And I just saw 1111 when I was talking there. So you guys, whatever it is that you were thinking about building for yourself, like really look at 1111 and have a look at that, and know that you're able to do this, because that's like the portal of a new beginning when we see that angel number. And you have the High Priestess here, and she wants you to go on and continue down your road that you have probably been brutally prepared for by the universe. So guys, I think this is really cool. Some of you could be coming into the calling of your soul purpose here, and I'm really interested to see your comments. This is a really cool reading for you, and I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. So take care of yourselves, Aries. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.